Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome and please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell below. Get all the updates. I am very excited for today's beer, which I say pretty much every single video. So Flower Power was the first IPA I ever liked. Going way back when I was first getting into craft beer, definitely liked the more malty beers, lagers, pilsners that were similar, maybe what I was drinking macro-wise. And Ithaca Brewery, who makes this beer, was one of the few local breweries, and they were still like 45 minutes away back then. But it was before the big boom, as they call it. And I went to review it one time and something glitched. So I have not actually done and published a review of regular Ithaca Flower Power, and it is a beer that is very special to me. But so I'm doing a variant of it right before doing the regular one. So this is, again, Ithaca's Flower Power, but it also has Galaxy. And I don't know if they just added Galaxy. Yeah, it just says Flower Power with Galaxy hops. 7.2% ABV IPA. So yeah, I don't know if it's if there's Galaxy, throughout the whole process. I know they do a dry hop, so I don't know if it's like Galaxy in both, one or the other. Who knows? About a month old at this time. For regular, it's one of the first I can think of East Coast IPAs, so a decent amount of overlap with what the West Coast IPAs were doing back in the day, but definitely it's its own spin on things, and probably at that time, or maybe I'm being too boisterous, but like the first, this might sound too much, the first important East Coast IPA. I don't know when this came out versus like Cigar City's High Ally or like Heady Topper, but for me and the people I know growing up in upstate New York, hence the upstate glass, this would have been like the first special beer. This is back before there was crazy stuff to trade. This is a kind of beer I might trade someone to get like Bell's Two Hearted before I could get that. So yeah. Anyway, the regular one, I get a decent amount of pineapple in already. It's like that more old school pineapple vibe. I would think with the Galaxy, I'm going to get even more pineapple, more that crushed pineapple I typically associate with Galaxy. And I have had a couple cans of this, and I didn't get too much extra pineapple, so I wanted to like let it sit for a little bit, see if I maybe got some more by the time I actually did a review. So it has been probably 2 weeks since I've had a can, so I'm really excited to see what it does. About 2 fingers ahead when I pour it out, and you kind of see by the color, the bubbles at the bottom. It looks West Coast-y. It's somewhat, unfiltered looking, not crazy hazy by today's standards, but like you can't fully see through it. You might be seeing my finger. Yeah, I can see my finger. That head, small bubbles, they're breaking up into small, medium-sized bubbles. Off-white head, but pretty creamy looking. Looks like it's going to have some nice lacing on the glass. But yeah, a nice orange marmalade kind of color. See about the aroma. Yeah, so good level of orange and pineapple, for sure. Both are ripe. I'm not getting a lot of like zest or anything. It's more of like an orange, well, almost like a little bit of a banana in there as well. Like you're peeling an orange. So I guess there is some of that zestiness, but then you're still like, accidentally pushing in the fruit and getting some of the actual juice released. So it's without being overly zesty, you are kind of, I guess, getting actually the whole orange experience there. But yeah, it smells actually really good. But yeah, nice, sweet, ripe. With that sweetness, I'm not getting specifically malt. Like I'm not getting a crackery malt or bready. I'm just getting that sweet, and those 2 fruits for sure sticking out. It has, I just looked it up too, regular Flower Power. It's like Simcoe, is it Centennial, Amarillo. Some of them are in both, some of them are just dry hop. But yeah, there's like 5 different hops at some point in the process. But anyway, just trying to waste some time till I had one down. Cheers. First things first, I like the taste of this beer. It does take me back to beers I used to drink, and trying to get, and I'm not the only person, obviously. The pendulum is swinging pretty far one way, and I still like being out there, but it is nice to kind of come back and try some old styles or old, specific beers. Although this is a new variant of a beer I've been drinking for a long time, it does bring it back to that. Great level of orange zest actually in the taste. There is some of that, almost like what I associate with the oil of a zested, peel. There is some pineapple, but like I was saying when I was drinking it before, I don't get extra pineapple. And I really would have thought, I figured I would be describing this beer as a pineapple bomb. And maybe that's why, maybe it's not that low, just what I had in my head what it was going to taste like. But it does almost at moments, at times, feels like you're sucking on an orange peel. There's still some sweetness, so maybe not quite like candied orange peel, but like there was some sugar on it. That pineapple. And actually, I do get some of that banana I was getting in the aroma, which is super interesting. Great level of bitterness. Good mouthfeel. But yeah, if you can say star of the show is that orange zest. And I'm, again, surprised I get more of it in the aroma than I'm getting in the taste. Little bit of, which I actually commented how I didn't get much of the specific malt. Hey, Bruno. Specific malt in the aroma. I do get a little crackery malt in this, which is very pleasant and welcome. Hi, buddy. I love you. In the aftertaste is almost like if you, I don't know if they've ever made them, but like a hoppy cracker, and it's really good. I like this beer. I would drink more of this beer, and that really makes me want to grab some of the regular. If I can find some, next time I can find it fresh, I'm just going to have to do a review, obviously. But yeah, this is a good beer. If you've had it, I'm super curious what other people are thinking. Love the can art, too. I should have said that, like, for Galaxy hops, kind of playing up on the Galaxy vibe with the Flower Power flowers also working. But yeah, Flower Power was a beer I had at my wedding. Like, it's definitely, again, a beer that I hold very special, and we were picking an IPA to have at our wedding. We're like, definitely should be Flower Power. But yeah, good beer. Have you had it? Let me know what you think about it. What does the Galaxy do? Does it add, subtract anything for you? Obviously, excuse me, as always, I'm super curious what other people think about these beers, and I hope you say what you thought if you had it. What do you think of regular Flower Power? Again, I love that beer. We could have a conversation. You also find me on Untappd and Instagram to have conversations. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, pet your dog off camera. Cheers.